What was really attractive about Australia is that it was populated by Australians.
You are racist, square and simple.
Except black Africans or Asians? No.
I would say no.
You are pathetic. You are not an academic. You should be sacked from the university.
Well, I just want white Australia to be left alone.
There's no difference between you and Osama bin Laden.
Every time I go to Westfield, Parramatta, well, first of all, what I do notice there is the complete absence, virtually, of white Australians.
Come out to Parramatta, he said, so we did. Migrants have always lived in working-class suburbs of Australia. Used to be Irish and English, then Greeks and Italians. Today in Parramatta you find Chinese and Indians, Lebanese and Iranians, the whole rich melting pot.
Does this worry you, what you're seeing here? I mean, there are plenty of whites, obviously.
Oh, yeah. I mean, as I say, personally, I'm not afraid or anything, if that's what you mean.
Doesn't that add colour and flavour and something special to the place?
I think Australia would have been better off to follow Japan's lead and retain its ethnic homogeneity.
The fact is, over half the Parramatta population has white faces. But, Professor, let's not worry about the truth. It's those stupid, violent black Africans we have to keep out, and all those clever Asians.
I said that blacks, on average, are clearly much more likely to be found engaged in criminal behavior than whites.
Crime has nothing to do with the color. Any person can commit a crime. And the law says you must have an evidence.
You want evidence? You got a computer, just Google black on white homicide, okay? That'll take you almost directly into the Bureau of Justice Statistics in the United States, and you will see.
We will do that.
You need counseling, I think.
What you say is these people are more stupid than you and I.
Yes,
you say these people are more inclined to be violent criminals.
These people as individuals, but yeah, okay. Psychologists have done studies which apparently demonstrate that the average IQ of sub-Saharan Africans is something.
You are still repeating that. I'm really surprised.
I mean, one of the things about
because you've got no evidence.
Please?
I'm an Oxford graduate. I teach at the University of Sydney at the moment. I'm very sure, 100% sure that my IQ is not 70. Have you been to Oxford?
Yes, I have.
Do they admit those with IQs of 70?
No one.
I'm just trying to tell you that what you said is wrong, and you're just a racist.
The truth is, there are only a few thousand Sudanese in Australia. Refugees from a long bloody war, many of them have university degrees. They can't believe that our learned professor of law has targeted them as a violent threat to the Aussie way of life.
Every white Australian who watched current affairs yesterday would be threatened by me.
How many have met a Sudanese or an African, have talked to them, have befriended them, have known them as a person? How many?
When you speak, are you embarrassed? Are you uncomfortable to say that they're more likely to be violent than you and I, that they are more stupid than you and I? Does that embarrass you?
No, I'm not embarrassed. I mean, I'm an academic. I mean, my business is to talk about the way things are. I'm trying to distinguish truth from falsity.
But
that's
if
what
you
we
get an
do.
IQ rating of 70, which is the one you quoted last night, that you say average sub-Saharan Africans have, in Australia an IQ of 70 is mentally retarded.
Yes.
I know.
Look, one can certainly say that that's one possible explanation for the fact that the societies in sub-Saharan Africa never developed the wheel.
I wonder what you mean.
Never had a multi-story building.
Because they're stupid. Because they're stupid.
Well, I'm just saying. I mean, like.